Hi, today I want to build something like this, a teardrop shaped earring with a cutout of a geometrical shape or a flower, something like this, a teardrop earring with a cut out. Or like this is a very complicated design where I have cut a unicorn head out of a teardrop shape. So I want to recreate this shape for you today, but even better. So I want to build a teardrop shape earring with a geometrical flower cutout. Let's start. So here I am in my Illustrator file. This is my working file, so it's ready, and I'll bring up my guides and 2 into 2 box, hold control and plus plus plus. This is for the zooming in, and so these guides are Illustrator guides which keep everything in the center, and I always start my design from the center. And this 2 into 2 inch box is what helps me keep the design right in the middle and in these confines. So in real life I will know how big the earring is and how it is looking like. So to build a shape like that, first we will build a teardrop shape, then we are going to build this flower, and then we are going to assemble the final design. Let's start. So let's make a teardrop shape first. For that I'll choose pencil tool. I always start with pencil because I find it easy. I'll make the stroke fill 0, and 1 point stroke here is fine. So with the help of pencil tool, I'm just going to make a nice teardrop shape like that. Let's see how it looks like. No, please look at all these steps and time it takes to build a shape. So to make a shape nice, let's try another one. So pencil tool again, stroke is 1, and we will just pull this pencil and make shape something like this. This looks fine. Let's work on it. I will squash it a little. I will align my anchor points, top and bottom anchor points, nicely to see. I think they are aligned, but again we have to get rid of so many anchor points and make this line smooth. So first I'm going to count in front of you how many anchor points we have. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. We don't need that many anchor points in a product that small. So what we can do, we can go to object, path, simplify. Now if I preview, beautiful. So this, you can see that those 7 anchor points are now reduced to 2 points. I'm happy with that because this will make cutting this design easy. What I'm going to do, I'm going to select my line, transform, reflect, and I'm going to vertically reflect it and make a copy of it. And with the help of the arrow key on my keyboard, I'm going to bring it to the other side. Let's see what is happening to this design. I'll remove my guides, so you can see these are 2 equally distant entities which are separate. Now I'm going to convert them into one shape. So direct selection tool, rubber band select these 2 anchor points and go to pencil menu, choose join tool, click and hover, and it is going to join this and make it a 1 anchor point, which is what we need. Less anchor points, and now it is a very beautiful shape which is complete. Now the same procedure will be repeated for the lower part of the design. I'm going to rubber band select these 2 anchor points, go to pencil menu, select join tool, and click and hover over it and join. So now you can see it is a 1 shape. I'm just going to make a copy of it by Control C copy and Control V just paste. So if I ruin this one, I will always have a safe copy. Now So, and I will turn from stroke to fill by toggling this and change the color so we can see better. So this shape is ready. Now you can see at least the basic shape is ready, and I'm going to check it in my working menu, working layer. So this is the path. Now what we are going to do, we are going to again bring my guides up to into 2-inch box so we can see how our design is looking in a real life scale between 2 inches tall and 2 inches wide. Now I'm going to build a little flower. Now let's see how you build this little flower. I'm going to put this aside for now, and I'm going to go to view, show grid, and snap to grid. Because this is a mathematical and geometrical design, this has to be built perfectly quickly using snap to grid. Because what it does, it is going to snap my points to, you can see here, all points are snapping to some point in a grid. So this will be helpful in building the geometrical shapes. So simply, you can see this is a tall sort of a petal like shape. So for that I'm going to choose my pen tool, simply choose this point, and for a taller side choose this point, and we can repeat this here, choose this point and again click end. Now it's a one shape. Here you can see in the layer menu it's a one shape, and if I turn my guides off you can see it's a nice shape. Now we can manipulate it. First we are going to Control C and Control V, make a copy just to be safe and keep this proper and nice so we don't lose our work. Now I'm going to again make it a fill. Now for this shape I'm going to select it, object, expand, and convert it into a filled object, and I'm going to remove my grid and we don't need more snapping. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to squash this shape a little, so like this, because I want it to look like that. And I'm going to change the color so you can see how it is looking, and it is like slightly bigger than this shape. It's okay, we will continue working on it. So first of all I will bring it right in the center, and I will bring up my guides again. I always keep these dimensions and guides always in the front because I want to build a perfect file. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to rotate this and make it into a flower around. I'm going to rotate this shape around a center. So now I'm going to select a pen tool, and from pen tool I'm going to put a point right in the middle, and by selecting selection tool it will let it go. And now I'm going to select this one point and align it to the center of the artboard, and with the help of align to artboard select this option and this option, vertical align and horizontal align, and both align to the center of the artboard. Now I'm going to group them like this, right click, group. I will go to my effect menu, distort and transform, and now this box is a representation of this box. I hope you can see. Maybe I will turn on the darker. Yeah, very good. This is the layer I just have. It has a gray color on it to show you. So now you can see if I sell and I remove my guides, this box is represented in this effect menu. So effect, distort and transform. Here this box is represented here. I want the rotation to happen from this anchor point, so I'm going to choose the middle one, and I'm going to choose say 30. Let's see what happens, and I'm going to choose 8 copies. They are a little bunched up, so maybe I'll choose 40. Let's see. Oh, it looks nice. It looks amazing. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So this is a perfect design. What I'm going to do to make it usable, I am going to first make a copy of it by holding click and alt and drag it a copy on the other side, so my basic unit is safe. Now I'm going to just select this, open, expand appearance. Now this is a one shape with all petals belonging together, and I'm going to unite them. So now it is a one nice shape which I can work with on this earring. Now I will align both to the center of the artboard to see what is happening. Now I'm going to, so you see here, this flower shape is inside this teardrop shape. Now we are working on Illustrator. Matter how much I reduce the size, it is not going to affect the quality of the artwork. So here you go. Now it is reduced in size and I can cut this through this design. This is precisely what I'm going to do. So select both of them and like this, align them right in the middle. Go to your Pathfinder, Windows, Pathfinder. My Pathfinder, mostly people have this on this side of the Illustrator, but mine is here so I can see it clearly because I use it every day. So I'm going to select both, minus front. Here you go, we have punched the hole through this design. Now very quickly I'm going to make a jumping hole. I'm going to make it 11.11. I work in inches and I'll change the color. So now you can see that this jumping hole is ready to go. Now I can put it here, and now for some reason I always want to make my earring excellent, wonderful, and I want this curve of jumping hole to match the curve of this. I don't want this pointy thing. I don't want this pointy design because it is so common, that's why. Now we will make this pointy design into slightly rounded design. I want the curvature of this earring should match the curvature of the jumping hole. For that I'm going to select my direct selection tool from here and click on this anchor point here. Now I will zoom in and show you the detail that here you have this tiny little handle. If you move it, it will make this corner a rounded corner. So I will just match the curvature with the jumping hole and this design is almost ready. I will zoom in and I'll show you what is happening. Now this earring, this jumping hole will go through this earring, and for that I will select both of those, check their alignment, and I will use minus front from my Pathfinder. So this jumping hole is now I think that this is slightly, I should bring it slightly down. So again select both of those, minus front, and now this earring is ready. I'll bring it right in the middle of the artboard and I'll just increase the size and make it about 2 inch into 2, about 2 inch tall. So this design is now ready to go. I'm going to just make a copy of it like that, and I'll show you what I'm doing. I'll change the color and delete this from this area. So I'm just going to select my direct selection tool, and so if I select one and I hit delete from the keyboard, it just deletes this path. So I don't want these. Now I'll just delete them. So now it is a nice solid shape. What I want to use this solid shape is as backing for this design. So I'll arrange bring to front and I'll show you. Now if I put them together, here you see that this design, the pink one, is the design which can be cut by laser or leather, and this design can be used for backing. Because these are matching shapes, I provide these both in a bundle to my customers, so they can make the backing of this earring with this part. This design is ready and I have posted it on my Creative Fabrica store. So when you will follow the link in the description, you are going to find these earrings from Creative Fabrica. These earrings are free for now, so you can click the link in the description and get to this site and download these earrings for free, and there are other to choose from as well. So our design for today is done. Please visit us on Wednesdays and Saturday when we release a new video. So thank you very much for joining us. Take care and have a nice day.